Welcome to Sunday Sessions hosted by Vibe Unit. If this is your first time hearing about Vibe Unit, let me tell you about us. We are a launch pad for creatives of all types, and we aim to build community and facilitate creativity. Vibe Unit started out as a passion project of John's and myself, and we operate on a fairly small budget, but I'd like to thank our donors. We're in a new space because of them, and we have a rent now, so if you would like to contribute some money, we have a Cash App and a Patreon. And if you'd like to be on an episode of Vibe Unit, our email is media@vibeunit.com. Please reach out. We want more guests. We have a great episode for you today, and we have Katie here with us and John. I'm going to throw it to the floor.
What a smashing intro, Michael.
Best one yet, for sure.
Easily, just a banger all around.
They get better and better.
It's one for the ages. Don't you have a set over there?
All right. Another Sunday session. Really happy to have Katie here today. Really am.
Hello.
Katie's a really good friend of mine, and she's in a band called Silhouette Plane Project, and I love that band.
Yes.
It's me, I'm the
I'm in that band.
Oh my God.
So how was your guys' week?
It was a week.
It's been all right.
Yeah. It got cooler out, so I'm really enjoying that.
It's hot again.
It
Is
got
it hot
hot
today?
again. And
It's
so
like 82.
It's nice and cool in here.
it feels good in here.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the vibe.
Yeah. Shout out to the air conditioning. You know.
Shout out to the vibe. The Vibe Unit vibe with the AC.
That's right.
I don't know. Let's just riff around. Or we can play a song. I like drum. Here's how we should start this. Let's just play the first chord and not move and do what we did earlier for a little while till we get comfortable with our dynamics. You know what I mean? Just stay on that first chord for a minute. Thanks, Kate. Let's not rush this. Let's just hang in this vibe for a bit.
keeps you at a whisper. With my hands, the whole house hears her. Said I've done without, is there something that I need? Hollowed out with hunger, blood's hot slips slit and we're sundered. So he gunned you down as he got you underneath. Call up your witness, girl, if you got God for forgiveness. Something says she spends nights out coming clean. Bar across from town where he's buying her another round. Expect to compete, but lost my head between her sheets, and I could have been your safe and sound. Every sip I'd like to cause a row. Does that make you hot with the lights turned down? Well, I found out. She calls me back for more, doesn't ask about my weekend. So dressed up, my mind's made up, it sure don't matter. She calls me back for more, doesn't ask about my weakness. I'm all done up, her mind's made up, the shit don't matter. I sold my soul to the worst case scenario, full of sticks and stones, seams that can't be sewn. Fighting the currents that make most of men feel like my soul. The secrets I've kept hidden in plain sight. Watching the world spin through moments by its own free will, praying that I might convince it to stand still. Judging by the depth and distance, I may sink, not swim. Bid dreams farewell, for this is the end. Are we going to?
Sounds like we might be.
I'll let you carry this one.
It's gonna be a little more chill because I can't be on it. John will carry the energy.
Are you listening? Let's call from the foot of my bed. There's something I have to say to you, though I know I might regret it. All those years ago, the sleepless nights, the city shows, the weight of every word you spoke, the needle, skin, and bone. Did you know you're my poison? You're my antidote to the poison your bed. Know the things I know. Let's call from the foot of my bed. There's something I have to say to you, though I know you might repress it. But you miss me. This year that I've been gone, that you worry. The choice to leave was wrong. Did you know you're my poison? You're my antidote. Could the poison your bed? Write the words I wrote, I wrote, I wrote.
Keep it going, keep going.
My poison, you're my antidote. I'm the boy dressed as the year I spent, living as a ghost, a ghost. You're the broken mirror, don't you mind? You're the window seat on red-eye flights. You're the breakdown in my best friend's room. You're my Halloween costume. You are San Francisco, San Francisco, San Francisco, San Francisco. You're San Francisco, San Francisco, San Francisco, San Francisco.
Okay, now.
Woo! That was great.
Cannot hear what I'm doing, like guitar at all, but
That's okay.
probably didn't sound very good.
No, it sounded great. We haven't mixed properly. I was just like doing a chill out version of it. No vocals. Dynamics. Like that. I like that song so much, dude.
Same.
That one and the new one you wrote are, well, hold on, because there's election mat, which I don't know if you remember that one.
I definitely remember. It's my song.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
What's it like to remember your own music?
Well, the difference between you and I is you write, like, I don't know.
I just keep moving forward and writing new stuff.
You write an unlimited amount of material. That's not how it works for me.
Unlimited.
I mean, it's kind of true, right?
It's pretty unlimited.
Let's put it this way: if it's a ratio thing, from where I'm standing, it appears that way.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well,
I get like my 2 or 3 a year if I'm lucky.
Yeah,
Maybe.
same.
John will come over to my place and I will swear he's heard this song that I wrote. And I'm like, you know this one. And he's like, you never showed me this
like,
one.
I've
And
never
then
heard this.
And then
like,
he calls me
this is
some names I won't repeat. And then,
yeah.
You know?
It's happened like that before.
like, what are you doing, brother? I'm like, not showing you guys.
Whatever I want.
Yeah.
Making music.
Apparently
hiding
hiding material.
hiding it from my friends.
How does that one go again?
Do you have like a cool like synth pop patch on there?
Maybe. Let's find one. Have you heard this one, John?
Oh yeah.
To give me a second to build something up. Feel free to like get into the vibe of it while I do that.
What are you gonna pull up?
I'll look at what's on here so I don't have to do a lot of work.
Probably a good call.
What does this one sound like? It's a singer.
They tell me use it or you lose it, so I'm posting to a cupcake screen. A bowl of pet pills from my pocket. I've been kissing lots of strangers lately, but I'm a manic transatlantic getting caught in an intemperate sea. I bet I'll be content swiping left if she's got a baby.
I don't know what this is, but does it sound okay to you? It's bassy and got some pad sounds. I don't know the chords, but I was trying to make them up as we went.
Sounds great.
I thought that sounded cool with the.
Is that the mod wheel? Oh, it just does it?
I think it just does it. It's oh no, it's ES2. You'd think that'd be an alchemy thing.
You would think.
Running Logic over here.
Tell me use it or you lose it, so I'm posting to a cupcake screen. A bowl of pet pills from my pocket. I've been kissing lots of strangers lately, but I'm a manic transatlantic getting caught in an intemperate sea. I bet I'll be content swiping left if she's got a baby. Romantic idealist undercover, non-committal critic on the cynical exterior. And so we're sat at the back of the bar and she's looking at me. She's got her hands in my hair and my palms rested on her knee. Her civil service makes me nervous and I'm not so versed in canvassing. And if you left me at the doorway, but they're knocking in the backseat. Romantic idealist undercover, non-committal critic on cynical exterior. She's got an interesting contingent, only flirts with the contraband. Don't let her fool you, she'll lose you. She's still right for Sean McCann. And I'm voting Democratic.
Okay, hold on. I need to stop for a sec because that's my favorite part of the song. I still don't really know what the chords are.
It's the same thing, it's just like, which part?
Also, because this patch is so much, it's hard for me to like really want to like dig in. So I'm gonna switch to something else and then switch back.
Okay.
So hold on. Okay, do you like the way this one sounds? Does that sound like it's passable enough to work with this song?
Yeah.
And then I have a lot of reverb on that.
I've got you going through a little too.
Oh, okay. We'll leave it then, and I'll let you do your thing.
Now it's just whatever reverb you've got on it.
Okay. Hold on. That's all there.
There you go.
That sounds right.
And I'm voting Democratic. Even so, she said I've had it. Next I'm Googling the Senate. Even then she said forget it. Other contenders in the pool. Nonetheless, I can't forget you. If I'd known you'd be so cool, I would have done my
Oh
schoolwork.
yeah, just like a half, like a 2/4 time per second. Okay, so that part is a little different than the rest, even though the chords are the same. So it's like.
Check the thing. I'm mostly only getting you on the left.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Stand by.
Standing by, Roger. Check those switches. I mean, is it just the patch?
New Boot Goofin says the new space looks awesome and I'm enjoying the tunes as well.
Thanks, Nubu.
Thank you, New Boot.
Do we know Nubu?
We know him from the.
He comes by often
He comes by every
online.
week almost.
Aw.
He's a fan.
love
Are you
that.
a fan of me trial and erroring? Oh,
Hold on.
did I find? Okay, so
It worked.
it's that dumb cable. Hey, we're in the market for some XLRs that are brand new, and if you don't mind donating to our Patreon or Cash App, if you feel so inclined, so we don't have to waste time on the stream. Okay.
That was good, Mike. I like the way you segued into an ask for cash. That's good.
Let's try to do it subtly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to draw attention to?
How does this sound? Wait, is it still there?
I don't know, dude. Now I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's still there.
I mean, the meters tell me it's the same, but it doesn't sound the same. So I'm thinking at this point, anything I don't like is my problem.
Okay.
And I'm voting Democratic. Even so, she said I've had it. Next, I'm Googling the Senate. Even then, she said forget it. Other contenders in the pool. Nonetheless, I can't forget you. If I'd known you'd be so cool, I would have done my schoolwork.
I don't know, dude. Like, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. It's compounded by the fact that I think the patch that you're using is like stereo in a good way. Like, it's trying to emulate if you mic'd one of these. So it's supposed to have some stereo to it, but I can see on the meter. Yeah, like that when you play. So play a note in the middle of the keyboard.
Oh, is it really like maybe it's creating a stereo field across the? Is
I
that what you were
think-
saying?
Yeah, that's what I think is going on.
Well, no, don't do that. I know where that setting is too, so I'll fix it right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I like
My-
it. Yeah, I
the
li-
stereo width is turned all the way up, so I'm gonna just back it down until it sounds good.
Yeah, like normal or half, you know? Yeah. That's what it's supposed to sound like.
That was like
That's a little too wide, even maybe. Yeah.
that was preset.
Wow. That's so much better.
And I'm voting Democratic. Even so, she said I've had it. Next, I'm Googling the Senate. Even then, she said forget it. Other contenders in the pool. Nonetheless, I can't forget you. If I'd known you'd be so cool, I would have done my schoolwork. Let's take idealist undercover. Non-committed, critical, cynical exterior.
Beautiful.
I love that song. What else do we got?
We got
That's a cool sound.
yeah, it is.
I really like that.
That's the one we were. It's plucky because I have the sine wave turned up on the retro, and then when you hit it harder, it becomes a bass or a brass. Almost had it.
Where are you going there?
I was thinking that one song we were playing before we started streaming.
What were we playing then?
It was that song Katie wrote. That sounds really fucking fun and awesome.
Oh.
I'll have to retune.
Time to retune. This is the tuning song. Hold on.
So I didn't know you were like playing a specific thing. I was just.
Maybe. Okay, turn your drive back up on the soul food and turn your volume down just a little bit. Nice. Now see what it sounds like. Dynamics. So let's do what we did to get warmed up into it and get the feel for all the different sonics. We'll just hang on that one chord and build into something again.
Okay. Which
So-
chord?
Which one did we choose before? I think it was this
Oh,
one.
the last one we did.
Yep. that build on that 1 to move to the 5 like or the 4?
It's so much fun. I love it.
We're playing real quiet here. That's fine. Here's a fun thing we can try. How far can you get with one note? So play a single note real quick. Any note, doesn't matter. That's within the chord. Now play that and see how many different rhythmic things you can do with it. So like what I mean is like play it randomly and very infrequently and see if you can create like cool sounds based off of what I'm playing. Cuz I think that note will work for everything.
Okay.
No, that's good. And then if you want, you can pick another note, but keep it very basic, very simple. We're gonna start small and then grow into something.
Gotcha.
Nice. Because as a musician, you're not supposed to just play sound, you're supposed to play silence too. It's like also part of it. Nice, that note's awesome. There's a lot of dissonance in that.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, it's good because it's creating dissonance. Even if it doesn't sound right, you can always go up or down a half step and it'll sound right. tricked a little bit because I went to a major chord, and that's a borrowed chord, but it works with your arpeggiation still. See, so play that arpeggiation and listen how beautiful it sounds when I play this off chord. Keep playing it. That works really well.
So good.
And then back to this. That was really cool. It was such an epic moment because I hit that chord the entire time, and then when we went there, it just had this like finality to it.
That's inspiring. I love that.
Improvisation.
That was beautiful.
Bam. Bam. Got
That's
him.
all it is. It's mostly, I think, what I learned here today, I might be just developing this in my head now, but I believe dynamics can fool people way more than playing the right notes. Like if everyone's playing
100%.
the right dynamics together, you won't sound bad, even if you're playing the wrong note. Because every wrong note can actually just be color to the overall sound. That was awesome. I was really digging that. I can't wait to hear that one later. The build up there was really fun. How long have we been going? About 50 minutes.
47.
Nice. We got time, man.
Already been 47 minutes. Yeah.
Goes fast on the stream.
You know what they say?
Life's full of surprises.
No. Well, I mean, maybe they say that. I don't know. I was gonna say time flies and you're having fun.
My dad used to say that.
Oh, that one.
My dad used to say that, but in reverse. Time's fun when you're having flies.
That
Such
could
a Larry thing to say.
Yeah, that's pretty inaccurate. I feel like there was a fly. I feel like I saw in there earlier, and it was quite a distraction. But
I wonder if he said having or eating. I can't.
it's not. I don't like it either way. I feel like.
I wouldn't repeat it.
I really enjoyed that last stream. That was so fun. You were playing that arpeggiation, which was the one chord of the scale. Like there's 7 chords in the scale. You were playing the first chord, which meant I could play any chord around that. And you had enough information out there where I could play other chords from that key, and no matter what I played in that key, it would work with your arpeggiation.
That was my intention. Got
Bam,
you.
roasted. Oh, you got an EP mixed up in there too? I like that.
Oh, here. I love that chord. What do you think of that one?
Sounds good.
So what would that technically be? It's like an F, but with a B flat as the bass note. I feel like moving on to the bass guitar.
Well, then why don't you do that?
it.
I forgot to turn off my microphone.
Let's see you do it.
Shit. Do what?
You know.
I don't think he knows.
I don't think he knows
I don't
either.
know.
I feel Ashley, do you know?
No.
Oh.
This is
Do I? I don't know.
I don't know. The
I
way
think
said
you
that-
know.
one
Oh, I
man
know.
joke.
What are we doing?
I don't know. You're about to put on that bass guitar,
Magic happens.
and
Yeah, Ash, remember John putting on the guitar? That's what he's referencing.
Got it.
it's like now it's your
It can't
turn.
happen twice, like lightning.
All right.
Well,
It's a lot of pressure.
I don't know how you got into that situation. But
I don't either. I really don't.
You got it.
We'll see.
Look, 5 out of 7, right?
That's a perfect score.
Sure is. Fight Club. Do I need turn up my volume? I don't. I'm not sure what I'm playing over here. I just don't like moving over here. It just seemed like a nice change of perspective. You're on capo 3,
Yeah.
and you're playing a G chord. 1, 2, 3. I usually play with a pick on the bass, and I heard that some people, there's like a feud between people who just play with their fingers and just play with a pick.
They can say whatever they want.
But the question,
Different sounds. There isn't a reason.
that's what I am saying. Like, okay, first off, if you want to have a darker sounding bass, don't play with a pick, okay? If you want to have a brighter sounding bass and you want, to do things in the higher frequencies, play with a pick.
It's fine, dude. That's
It's
a
all
dumb
about-
argument.
It's all
That's like-
texture. It's texture.
yeah.
Both ways of doing it is valid.
It's like people I've heard argue about whether Logic or Pro Tools sounds better. Like, what kind of argument is that? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
because,
like
what are you
given
doing
given
with
this,
it?
yeah, exactly. Like, there's not like multiple ways to sum bits. You know what I mean? Like, summing in the digital domain's a figured out problem. So it's like, and I've literally heard people like say, "Oh, I can hear the difference." It's like, can you really? I doubt it.
Today's pick is brought to you by Zach.
Oh, he's no longer using those.
Why?
I don't know. Because he just,
Because he put too many holes in them.
I don't know.
I got my grip down, bro. If you're watching,
I think he found something.
Shout
he
out.
I think he found something he liked better.
I'd be curious to know what that
And
is, Zach.
I can't remember what it was he's using now, but it's a different thing entirely.
Okay, I'm with you, Katie. I'm with you.
Are you just playing the chorus part?
Yeah. Oh, I always miss it. I always miss it.
It's catching you by surprise over there.
Just feels like everywhere I go, the sun turns to snow. I've given all my hope. I can't see the light of day. So say, I think I'll write you my last rhyme. Get on a one-way flight. I've fought you my whole life. I don't see any other way.
I almost had it that time.
You were closer.
It still caught me by surprise.
I'm not like, there's no rhyme or reason to where I'm throwing it in right now,
Oh.
so it's not really fair.
Hey, I like this as a bass part. Play the chorus. Just like that walk down if I can get it. I got it. Be right here. Do we have any
Microphone cables. Still a problem. I promise I'll replace it before next week. But it's definitely this one.
Okay.
Like, easily.
Noted. That is fun to play bass on. All punk rock songs like that are really easy to play bass and sound pretty cool. I have a question though. Have we had nobody? Anyone talk to us or anything?
Not yet.
I want to make sure we keep up with shouting out people who
Oh, yeah, I always read
attend,
'em.
folks who tune in on a daily basis. New Boot, we see ya.
New Boot.
Yeah, New Boot scooting,
Hey, New Boot.
goofing.
He's a big fan.
Is it New Boot goofing?
He says, Purple Heart. He even knows we love purple.
Oh, yeah, we see ya. We'd like to get you on the stream at some point, if you're interested.
Wait, do we know that New Boot is a musician?
Right, we do, right?
Yes, he
Cool,
he knows
cool.
Nick.
Oh, cool.
Haven't met him personally.
Pretty cool.
Or maybe I have. Gotcha. I'll get back in a second. I got a tune. was awesome. Now where are we at? I just want to make sure we don't go over.
1 minute 4.
Do you guys try to
1
keep
hour
it
4
at an hour?
minute.
What's your...
Hour and a half is
Hour
like
and
the
a half.
cutoff. We're basically trying to not do more than that.
Gotcha.
I'm losing track of time. Like we already went another like 30 minutes nearly, and I
I
like
know.
had no idea.
It's crazy though.
It's been fun.
All right. I like that. That's gonna be fun to listen to later because there's some different versions of it that we could play around with and have a good idea. I'm glad now we have a full band setup, so when we go to record it, we have something really good to work from,
Yeah.
and not just a audio recording. I can't figure out that microphone noise problem I'm having, and
Weird.
it's so weird.
To check into that.
Ooh, that sounds like some All American Rejects. Oh,
Yeah. I feel like that's like literally the drum parts of one band.
that's a nice vibe.
I like groove.
Groove. What is that? Come on.
I don't know, man. If you're going for that kind of thing, switch on that Cinders, baby. Yeah, some angry bass. Angry bass.
Hey, you're back. Faster! Woo!
Yeah,
Wow, just a little something.
that's at the limits.
Shout out to my man Jack White. I don't know him personally. I want a wah pedal on this bass. Microphone Explode, explode!
Lori says, sounds good.
What's up, Mom?
Another big
What's
fan.
up? Shout outs.
She loves some metal.
She left some what?
She
It's
loves
like Rage
some
Against the
metal.
Machine, man.
Yeah,
kind of what
that's
that reminds
like
me of.
anti-establishment.
Or what did you
music.
say? Like
Just for you, Lori.
Jack White kind of thing, maybe. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little Jack White.
Yeah, it's got a Jack White vibe, but Jack White is on his own little planet, apart
Dude.
from ours.
I'm so glad I got this symbol out. It's my favorite.
Is it a little darker?
Oh yeah.
Can you hit that for me?
It's trashy and disgusting. It's amazing.
It fits very well with the Jack White Rage
Oh yeah.
vibe.
Well, because you want to be on like that one's it's got body and throat underneath
Yeah.
it, but it's also just crazy bright.
But does it
it's
have
supposed to be
garbage?
yes, but it decays too quick. This one is just too bright.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice sound. Same goes with this sweet ride.
I like that one, though. The one on the right there.
This ride.
Yeah, the bell on it sounds good.
Yeah, I like it. It's got a little piece of everything, you know.
Now hit that. Is that Peist? Is that how you say it?
I mean, you can just hear all the weird frequencies in that. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
There's a lot of.
So like here, see what I'm saying? That's got like all the impulses up front, but it decays really quick.
Okay, I see what you're saying. That one decays like really quick.
Instantly.
And that one is like 3 times as long.
And
And longer.
you hear that like the frequency profile doesn't really change. This one, when I hit it,
It like sweeps in a weird way.
it like,
Like
the
it's
very
higher.
front of it, yeah, all the energy is concentrated in one place. This one, like, it's the same frequency set. It's just louder up front and decays. Like the tone of these changes the harder you hit them.
Yeah.
This one, it doesn't matter. It sounds trashy and dark no matter
Lori,
what.
which symbol's your favorite?
She should answer soon because she said, hey, thanks. Oh, so many exclamation points.
I
Lori,
need to
which
know.
symbol is your favorite? Do we like symbol number 1?
We've already loaded the question though. Now I feel like it's not fair anymore because we've already said what we.
I just want to hear Lori's opinion.
She should be answering
pick the
soon.
middle one.
Lori, pick any of the ones you want.
They all sound good to me. She's a fan of them all.
That's so nice.
How nice of you.
So nice. All right, so we won't exclude any symbols today.
That's right.
We'll play them all.
Dude, that Cinder's is so good on bass. Where'd that come from? That was yours, right?
Yep, I went to Guitar Center, and I didn't buy it from Guitar Center. I met somebody there who worked there, but was not selling it over the counter, and he told me I'd get in trouble if I was selling this during work.
Perfect. Well, they have all those dumb policies there, dude, about all
The
that.
point is, I acquired it in an illegal setting,
Yeah.
but I didn't do anything wrong. I was just a bystander, and that ended up with what do you call that? An accomplice?
That's not illegal. It's just it's illegal at Guitar Center. You know what I mean? The Guitar Center police.
Yeah,
they
poor
have
choice
a
of
division.
wording on my part.
They have a division of highly trained agents
That's
that
true.
will come and try to make straw purchases of pedals and see if people will fall for it. Probably. Maybe they thought you were a narc of pedals. They sold it to you anyway, though, so it's fine.
So-
we got a
so-
Cinders out of it.
The Cinders by TC Electronic does sound really good on bass. But
Underrated on bass.
I bought it for guitar, and I don't like the way it sounds on guitar because it darkens up the tone so much that it gets almost muddy. And that's my personal preference. I'm not saying you shouldn't use it on guitar. I'm just saying it was too dark for me. But on bass, I like the dark sound.
It's
and it
really
accentuates
good on
it.
bass. I really like it.
So
It's been a staple on that board now for, oh God, probably close to a year now,
Yeah, I mean-
I'm going to bet.
here's without it, and here's with it. It just sounds insane. And it's just enough saturation.
Enough push that if you
Yeah.
throw that on during a big section or whatever, it changes
And
everything.
it's awesome. It's like Jet or something like that, you know, from that 2008. It probably was a little
Oh,
more
and
than-
it also lets some of the clean through, which is another reason it's good for bass.
Yeah, it does actually.
And honestly, that little Behringer V amp or whatever it is that we're using for amp emulation's not bad either. That was like a $29 or something. I think it might even been $19 at Sweetwater in the used section. Like, what a steal, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So this board, in all reality, is like less than $150 worth of stuff. I'm
What-
guessing,
and,
right?
and what is everything on this board attached to?
In terms of,
Like, what are you using to hold it all together?
oh,
The metal thing?
I don't know what that's from. I bought it at a thrift store because it looked like the welds on it were reasonably strong, and I needed something to mount pedals on. I
Look-
think it's like supposed to be like maybe like a bread rack or something.
It looked like it goes in a mini fridge or something.
Maybe I have my other mini board that's over there. That's literally what it is. It's the shelf out of a mini fridge that someone
That's
was
the
getting
one.
rid
That's
of.
the mini fridge one. This is like something else.
Yeah, it's the perfect height for the little like mini, like thin, short pedals.
yeah.
So it's pretty much perfect, like that buffer. But that rig's really simple. It's just buffer into tuner, into drive if you want it, and then into a, effectively a Sans amp. It's pretty hard to argue with.
I like this like.
That's what I'm saying. You still get that big bass energy in it, like even with that engaged.
I've been playing with dissonance a lot more. You know that chord right here, building you into that. I've been trying to be a little more, a little less diatonic, so to speak.
Cool, bro.
Staying out. I'm trying to hit the colored notes.
I like all the notes.
Yeah.
And the ones that are right next to the ones I chose pretty much always sound good. So I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well, like
that's like the whole thing I'm like doing when I'm at a piano or whatever. It's like, yeah, just play like the super vanilla
yeah.
version of whatever, and just like whatever's next to some of the notes. Just push some of them, see if it sounds good.
Like you want to hit the blue note, you know?
Yeah. No, it sounds like a James Bond, like like the suspense sequence leading up to the rooftop chase. 'Cause they always do that. Need some horn stabs. Meow. Now that just sounded like a Run the Jewels song for a second. Nobody speak, nobody get.
I love the blue notes. all the yeah, I guess you'd say it was the root of a diminished chord.
Fair enough.
Simply, I guess. Anyway,
Well, maybe you'll get more bass playing opportunities. We've been having some conversations with folks this last week, and we probably need to be clear about our messaging in general. But basically, right now, email's still the best way to get a hold of us.
Yes,
just so
email.
so it all ends up in the same place, because there's now a couple of us that have to be involved in scheduling and management of what's going on. We're trying to split off what we're doing here from what might be like more expositional. Like if you have a band and a set you want to come through and play, Sunday's probably not the time, but we can work with you around figuring out when that should be. This is still a good opportunity to just come out whenever, though we need to be more clear about the timing on that too. Like it's kind of the same, I guess, as the way it was before at the house, but it's just there's enough people always to, man the door and do all that. So we pretty much just lock the doors once we start. So like if you're not here pretty good time before we start, it's really difficult to have time to make anything happen. So
yeah,
like
it's true.
1 o'clock is like, please be here by 1 if you're expecting to be involved or
we're gonna try
be
to push
in
that a
this
little
room,
bit.
because it's once we start getting down to crunch time before we start, it's really difficult to find the needed time to set up things or get you acclimated if you've never been here before. So at least do yourself a favor and give yourself more time than that, because it'll just be less stressful for everybody. So I think for now we're just gonna say 1 o'clock is the cutoff on that. We're trying to start at 2, so that should give an hour to have a little bit of conversation and get gear set up and make sure you're comfortable. But in the future we can probably be even more wide open with that, but that's just going to require
for now
more
with our
hands.
limited staff.
So,
we're gonna
Is that
do
the
it that
same
way.
for people coming just to hang out?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're
like,
gonna
like
say
for
for
any
everyone.
purpose, because there isn't enough hands and things to like take care of dealing with all of it regardless. So, and plus there's only so much space in here, so I don't want to have like a issue where it's like, oh, there's a bunch of people that want to sit in here and hang out. We don't have any facilities yet in the other room for, I guess you could say, viewing this without being in here. So in a way, there isn't really much to do or see unless you're playing. But we're working on that. We're really working to try to do something about that and make it inviting for folks that just want to chill.
Can I mention something about anyone who wants to do a set on here?
kind of
I know you alluded to it, but let me
go into
expand that a little more. So we're going to do any band out there that's interested in playing a set. We're going to try to allocate that to a different day of the week, and we're going to treat Sunday stream. We mentioned this off stream beforehand, but I want to mention it here. I think this is a very concise way of putting it. This stream, even though we do play a lot of music here and we enjoy that, I think this stream is going to be a broadcast that just shows a bunch of musicians hanging out together. Music will happen, but the main intent is to get everyone in the room to hang out and talk about music-related topics, and get connected with other musicians while having just this live feel of the things that we're doing in here are getting documented for later use if we come up with a cool idea or we just want to talk to our viewers and just see how they're doing. We want the Sunday stream to feel a little looser, a little less performative, and a little more like musicians together hanging out, enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, and that'll be, like I said, just be way easier if we know that everyone's going to be here. By one. So 1 is the magic number, and we'll post that around.
That's most of the expectation is just going to be here at 1.
Like, see, I think maybe I was like the only communication I did about it was like, hey, I'm going out of the building, like maybe around 11 o'clock, right? And so it's like, well, that doesn't really tell you when to show up. It just tells you that someone's here then. So we're not clear enough about that.
We're working on it, and I think we're doing a better job now because we're gaining information as things happen. We're learning as we go.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, that's the plan. If you have a set and whatnot, we can work around that. That can be any other time. In fact, it's best if it's not Sunday.
It shouldn't be. And I already have talked to a couple of bands out there. If you're watching, you know who you are. But we kind of talked about that. And doing sets just doesn't really make sense on Sunday at the moment. But another night of the week where we can decide, do we want to live stream it? Do we want to pre-record it? However the band wants to do it, we want to be open to working with that.
Yep, for sure. So yeah, we're open to input and I guess you could say like booking related communication. Like if you want to hit us up, the best way to do it is email. Like we mentioned before, which is media@vibeunit.com if you want to throw that up there. But the best way is going to be that, I think, for a while until we figure out something else. And then eventually, like I mentioned before, when there's more folks and more hands available to delegate things to, then I'd love to have things be at a point where you can just kind of lounge it in the other room and get coffee and just chill,
exactly,
whatever.
and have the
not,
projector going.
yeah,
and just
you know.
hang out, and then whatever we're doing in here is going to affect what is happening everywhere else. With,
Sure.
That's where we're headed. We're not there quite yet.
So if that's something you want to help out with too, that's just more, I guess, things that need to have hands working on them or whatever in a general sense. So
Yep.
Cool. Well,
That's it for me.
yeah, that's about all I got.
Thanks for tuning in.
Follow our social media profiles.
Yeah.
We're all over, right? We have
Talk-
like
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I don't know what else.
Send-
Twitch.
Send this to some musician friends that you know. Let them know what we're up to. Connect them to our email we already mentioned, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. 1 o'clock. Be here by 1. If you're
Be here by
trying
1.
I want to make sure we include that. So.